following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Botting drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
Depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeghe Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal, Oil, and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating, Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show here in Mayville as we get ready to call some girls basketball action here in the Flyway. And again, these two teams, it's going to be a very interesting contest, as you're going to hear from, at least from Coach Beebe's perspective when he talked on his interview. Joining me here on the broadcast today is Makai Ackerman. Makai, you had a chance to talk to Coach Redding. Just give a brief summary because we'll get to his interview. But how was he feeling?
Yeah, well, basically the girls on a 3-game losing streak, not where they wanted to be, but he's feeling confident. Had a good 3 days in practice since their loss to their conference foe, the Vikings, a couple of days ago, and he says those practices were really good for the team, good mindset getters, and he's really excited about another chance to play the Cardinals tonight. Obviously took the first one from them a couple of weeks ago, Jeff.
Yep. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run from some of our sponsors. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors here on Jeff's Livestream in cooperation with Radio Plus on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show as we get ready for the Ledgers to take on the Cardinals here in Flyway Conference girls basketball action. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's Livestreams.
Family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
High School Sports is presented by Jayden White, your Northwestern mutual agent in this area. Financial and investment services, planning, wealth management, life and disability insurance, and...
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre and post orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Happy fall.
Welcome back here on the pregame show. Let's talk a little bit about the visitors from St. Mary's Springs. I do have a little bit of information here if you wish. You got it also pulled up on there. See, you guys do technology stuff with all these young bucks here pulling it right up off of their phone. I can hardly answer my phone.
I can attest to that.
Let's take a look at what you've got there for St. Mary's Springs if you want to take a look at some of their statistics that they have.
Yeah, let's look at some of the stats here for the Ledgers. Leading them in points, the senior guard, Jasleen Loynes, averaging just over 14 per game, shooting under 40% from the field and 33% from behind the arc. Not too shabby. Right behind her, the junior guard, Lauren Baker, at 11.5 points per game, shooting over 40% from the field, 40% from that three-point line, and 81% from the charity stripe. Rounding out the top three, Allison Baker, the freshman, just under 10 points per game, under 30% from the field, but at that 30% clip from behind the arc, and a 75% free throw shooter for her.
Loynes, 228 attempts from the floor. Next person on the team has 150.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing as far as the number of attempts. And then going back to the three-pointers, you talked about Allison Baker, 107 attempts from the three-point line. You got two other girls in her sister, Lauren Baker and Loynes, who have shot up 70. So you've got some shooters who dominate in specific areas.
Yeah, taking a lot of shots from the field for sure. So it should be an interesting one to look out tonight. Let's move on to the boards. Leading the team in the rebounds, the senior once again, Jasleen Loynes, just over 6 rebounds per game, averaging 3.5 of those on the defensive side. Behind her, the freshman, Elizabeth Ducks, on the dot with 5 rebounds per game, 3 of those defensively, 2 of them coming on the offensive side. And Lauren Baker making the rebounding rankings as well with 4.5 rebounds per game, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it just, neither one of these teams are dominant on the boards, and actually Coach BB talked about that when he would come up and talked about his interview here, but they do have a lot of girls who spread the wealth.
Definitely spreading the wealth, and it always makes it interesting for a team on the other end then, because you know there's going to be multiple ladies crashing inside the paint. You can't really box one out and hope the ball falls your way because there's always somebody else there who can pick it up, and that's definitely the case for this Ledgers team.
Yeah.
Moving on to assists, the freshman Allison Baker getting her name back on there. 3 assists per game. Behind her, Jasleen Loynes making the top 3 in all of these statistical categories, just under 3 assists per game. And Lauren Baker, an assist and a half per game, rounding out that top 3. That's what I got for stats for the Ledgers.
Let's take a look at a couple of other things here that we have on that main sheet here. Look at their points per game that they're averaging here, as well as what they're giving up. And that has a huge difference in how the teams stack up.
Yeah, point differential for the Ledgers. They're only at a 0.4 point differential. On the season, they've scored 503. They average 50.3 per game and let up 49.8 points per game. So it should be an interesting one there. All their games have been close ones, according to at least the overall statistics.
Right. That's part of the reason why you have a 7-9 record, not as dominant as you normally have seen. Springs 3-2 at home, 3-7 on the road, 3-5 here in the Flyway Conference, 3rd from the bottom.
Let's look at some of those shooting percentages for the Ledgers. From the field as a team, just over 35%. Is that where you want it, Jeff?
No, you would love to be. Yeah, we'd love to be around 50%. Is okay, right? 60% is really good. And Coach Beebe even goes on to talk about that. But that's part of the struggle right now that Springs is having. Only 38%, 36%?
35.6%, yeah.
Yeah, just 36%. You just cannot win games when you're shooting that way.
And we talk about how many shots they've taken from the field, but clearly the team as a whole only making about a third of those, not where you want to be.
Right.
Moving on to the three-point land, just over 30% from behind the arc. That's not terrible considering everything.
No, that's not. That's really good. You want to be at about 30% at three-point land. 35% is great. So sitting at 30% is pretty solid. And I talk about that with Coach about how does that play as far as for defending this team.
And finally, the final percentage I'm going to give you here, at least for shooting the free throw percentage, 53.8% from the charity stripe on the season. Definitely not where you want that number to be.
60% again is where you would like to be as a team. 70% is great. So they're getting to the line. They just got to execute. And again, I asked that same question to Coach Beebe. We're going to step aside here. We're going to run some of our ads, and then we will come back here and we will talk about, I think what we'll do is we'll run the Ledgers coaches interview. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Samantha Ham here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Y'all, hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Welcome back to the pregame show on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Now joining me, the head coach of the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Coach Reddig. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, Coach, on a 3-game losing streak now, not necessarily the way the girls want to do it in conference play. Your last game against WLA was a close loss. Talk to me about that game, what went well, what didn't go so well, and what you need to build on.
Yeah, so against WLA, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well. And we struggled with their size inside. So we're looking for a bounce-back opportunity here with Mayville. We've had a couple of really good days of practice, so we're excited to see how we compete tonight.
Coach, on a 3-game losing streak we talked about, obviously not the way you want it to go, but what are the big things that you need to turn around on that? How's the momentum of the girls right now? How's their headspace? You know, losing streaks can be tough. It can be hard to snap. It sometimes can be more of a mental thing than actually a physical thing. How's the headspace of the girls, and how is your vision looking to turn that thing around?
Yeah, so like I said, we've had 3 really good days of practice since our game against WLA. The big thing for us is just consistency. You know, that's been our focus all year, is just improving that consistency, just hopefully understanding what we can expect from the girls each night. So our hope is that, you know, we can kind of get ourselves back on track. We thought we were on the right track there with some nice games against Amro and Laconia. Stumbled against WLA, but we're hoping to get back on track tonight.
Perfect. Talking about Mayville Cardinals now, you play them tonight in just a matter of moments. Played them a couple of weeks ago. We're down in the first half for a little while. You were trailing, just weren't playing the best ball. And then all of a sudden, halftime came. You flipped it around in the second half. Talk about that game a little bit and what you're expecting from the Cardinals tonight.
Yeah, the biggest thing for us that first outing was we just didn't take care of the ball early on. Mayville came out in a zone, sped us up a little bit, and then once we were able to settle in, we kind of ramped up our defensive intensity in the second half, which then led to some easier baskets on the offensive end. So we're looking to value the possession of the basketball, get good looks on the offensive end, and hopefully rebound.
Anything specific you're looking at tonight for the Cardinals, playing offense, playing defense? Is there any matchups you're wanting to see?
Yeah, I mean, they've got a couple of really good freshmen that we got to make sure that we account for defensively. Offensively, they move the ball well. If we can force them into some turnovers and also be aggressive on the offensive end, those are going to be 2 big keys for us.
Okay, Coach, we're hitting the dog days of the season, right? We're coming down to that stretch. We're conference play and then eventually coming into playoffs soon here. How's the health of the team, the mindset of the girls? How's everything like that?
Yeah, so varsity girls are healthy. We're down a couple girls in the JV level, but everyone else is healthy. We're looking forward to kind of what these next couple of weeks and hopefully a month kind of and how it unfolds. We just started our second semester at school, hopefully getting back into a routine for the girls, which I think is a big piece. So we're excited about the next couple of weeks. We've got a good opportunity to kind of string some wins together. So I'm excited to see what the girls are going to be able to do tonight.
Awesome, Coach. Anything else you'd like to add?
No. Thanks for having us. Thanks for being here. We look forward to competing hard tonight.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate it, and good luck on the rest of your season.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. We will step aside, run a few more ads, and when we come back, more pregame action.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondy Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at fondyfamilydental.com.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank. Banking made personal.
Steer into the new year comfortably and confidently in a new Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, or GM certified pre-owned model from Holiday. Stack money-saving New Year sale offers with our low simplified price. Get more for your trade and experience guest care that makes fans of drivers from all over.
The team at Holiday goes above and beyond. You can count on it.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
People who make everything possible.
Welcome back here. It is Parents' Night here, and we're going to make sure that we can follow along with some of the recognition of the players. So we're going to hear from the PA announcer here from Mayville.
Believe in us when we doubt ourselves and stand by us every step of the way. I want to take a moment to recognize our families of Mayville girls basketball and say thank you for your time, your effort, and the love that you selflessly give. We wouldn't be here without you, and we are truly grateful for everything you do to help us achieve our goals. Parents and athletes, when introduced, please meet at the center of the court in front of the scorer's table for a photo and proceed to the baseline in front of the stage. We will start with Jeremy Boudon and Jessica Dunham, parents of Layla and Sophie Boudon.
You want to produce?
Next is Devin and Megan Justman, parents of Madison Justman.
Great camera shots here by Sam as we get to see the athletes meeting with their parents.
Next is Mark and Christine Case, parents of Lydia Case.
Hopefully we'll be able to get through all of our pregame stuff that we need to, but I think that it's important whenever we get invited to a special night that we get an opportunity to share.
Next is Kyle Zubke and Samantha Geschke, parents of Chassia Geschke. And Patrick and Beth Kenny, parents of Camille Kenny. Dan and Katie Whittick, parents of Pearl Whittick. Gary and Nicole Carpenter.
They almost have the wedding march down.
Lenny Carpenter.
A little early for that, don't you think,
John? Well, I know, but if you watch them coming out here, they're holding their flowers in front of them. I mean, they could be a bridesmaid. I didn't mean as far as bride, but it's the walk that's walking down here with a nice face.
Parents of Megan Promersberger.
You think they practiced beforehand?
Right.
This is how things are going to roll tonight?
Great shots by Samantha again. So I want to thank
Steve
her for
and Valerie Christian, parents of Addie Christian. Dustin and Katrina Ehlers, parents of Brielle Ehlers. Nathan and Denise Wass, parents of Brooke Wass.
Flowers for the ladies? Are they
Justin
giving
Coput
beef
and
jerky
Krista
to the
Camp,
guys?
Parents of Aubrey Coput.
Is that what's in there? What is that other packet, do you think?
That's a good question. Now I have to scope it out.
We'll have to ask Samantha, see if we can pick it up.
Demetrius and Chris Keith, parents
I
of
think she says
Maya
it is.
Keith.
Yep.
It's what?
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky?
Yeah.
I like that. Hey,
It's awesome.
maybe I can step in as a pseudo-parent just to get some beef jerky.
A little hungry up here in the
Jeremy
booth.
and
Why not?
Tara Ziegler, parents of Hannah Ziegler. Zach and Nicole Hug, parents of Stella Hug.
Not good in a walking boot.
And finally, Rachel Dauberpool and Lori Dauberpool, parents of Layla Dauberpool.
Awesome recognition here on Parents Night. And again, I want to thank the PA announcer. I didn't pick up his name. So when you go down there
And
to
how
talk to
about
him,
one
there
more
at the,
big hand for all of our Mayville basketball families.
let's make sure that we get him a name so that we can get the recognition. But I'm going to also see if he'd be willing to hang on to that and give us the starting lineups as well. So we'll wait until we get to the coaches interview. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here for the home team, the Mayville Cardinals, as far as some statistics.
Yeah, let's look at individual stats first for the Cardinals as we get one big group photo over there of all the parents and their daughters playing tonight. How wholesome. But hey, let's look at the Cardinals. Leading them in points for the season, the freshman guard, Addie Christian's been phenomenal in her freshman campaign. 13.5 points per game, shooting over 40% from the field and just under 80% from the charity stripe. Behind her, the senior Layla Boudon, 8.5 per game, 33% from the field. And another freshman rounding out that top three, Brielle Ehlers, just over 8 per game, over 42% from the field, and 30% from the three-point line. Offensively on the boards and I guess defensively as well. 6.5 for Layla Boudon, the senior. 5.5 for the freshman Brielle Ehlers. And Sophie Boudon, the freshman, finding her way onto this list. 7.2 rebounds per game. She is the team leader in that category.
It's just absolutely amazing how young this team is and what they've been able to do.
That is for sure. Let's move on to that last statistical category for you here, at least individually wise. Assists, Addie Christian, the freshman, just under 4. Madison Justman, the senior, getting your name on there as well, just under 3. And Layla Boudon, one more shout out there, just under 2 assists per game. That's what I've got for individual stats. Jeff, you want to move on to team?
Yeah, let's take a look at the team here, starting overall with their record and all of that.
Yeah, well, record for the Cardinals on the season sitting at 5-10 overall, not necessarily, or sorry, excuse me, 5-11. Overall, not where they want to be. A point differential of a negative 6.2. They average 49 per game, let up over 55 per game.
Yeah.
On to shooting percentages for the Cardinals. We talked about the abysmal 35% from the field for the Ledgers. It's even worse for the Cardinals.
I know.
32.4%.
Again, that's what you're trying to look at, the inexperience of just shooting the ball up and not being able to execute it. I asked Coach about that, and we'll hear that in this interview.
3-point percentage, even worse for the Cardinals, shooting at 22% from behind the three-point line and under 50% from the free throw line. Definitely something they're going to have to work on into the next couple of seasons here. But like we talked about, again, such a young team.
Yeah, they're very young, and all the experience that they're getting right now, I can't wait to see what happens next year. They'll improve, but even the following year when you've got the juniors and seniors, how strong this team will be. Especially since they're playing in the Flyway Conference. I forgot what there are. As they're at home, they are 5-11 overall, 3-6 at home, 2-5 away, and 1-7 in the conference. And again, we know how difficult it is to play in the Flyway.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to step aside here. We're going to hear from a couple more sponsors, and we're going to come back and we're going to hear from Coach David Beebe here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Samantha Ham giving us those fantastic shots down on the court. We'll be back.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Mayville Cardinals, Coach David Beebe. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited about an opportunity to get a chance to see your girls. I haven't had the chance to cover them, so this will be pretty exciting. And I haven't seen Springs either, so I'm looking forward to coming to your place. I understand that it is Parents' Night, so that should be pretty exciting as well. So I'll let you talk a little bit about that. But before we do, why don't you give us a recap of the last game that you guys played on the road at Chilton? Nice win for you.
Yeah, we kind of fed off the momentum from our game before that against Laconia. You know, we had a 2-point game at halftime and, you know, ended up, I think the final was we lost by 19. And if you go back in the record books, I think it's been about 10 years since we've had a game that close to Laconia. And so our goal was, you know, we were kind of setting that bar and to go out there and maintain that bar night in, night out. And with how we are a very, very, very young team, there's only 2 other freshmen that have started in the Flyway Conference this year, and we have over 40 starts between our freshmen this year. So between, you know, a young crowd and having injuries this year, it's really working on trying to be consistent night in and night out. And so we went to Chilton and we started off strong, and hey, Chilton put up a really good fight. They hit 7 threes on us, you know, so that's something that we got to work on, but I was really happy with how we played. And Chilton's a little bit different of an environment than we're used to. They got a bigger open gym than we have here. So it's an adjustment, you know, when you go, you got a wall that's close by, all of a sudden you got all that space. So we didn't shoot the best, but you know, I felt like we did a really good job, you know, making our free throws when we had the opportunity to, and you know, just controlling it, getting some steals. And a big thing for us is our turnovers. So we limited that to 15 last night. So that was really huge for us to do that.
Well, again, I haven't had a chance personally to see you guys play. I've watched obviously some of the videos because we have been there doing some of the streaming of stuff. And I've been very impressed. Like you said, you have a very, very young and inexperienced team. And I think that they have done a fantastic job so far, continuing to get experience and continuing to battle. As you've talked, I don't think, Coach, from what I can recall, you guys have played a great first half in almost every one of the games so far.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some letdowns, you know, but that kind of comes and goes with different things. You know, we're asking a lot from our freshmen. You know, to go from 8th grade ball, all of a sudden you're jumping, you know, to varsity ball, and you know, because we only have a handful of actual, what I would say, upperclassmen. In reality, it's sophomores through seniors. You know, so we're asking a lot of them, and there's times where, you know, they'll fall short, and that's okay because they're freshmen, they're learning, they're building through it. And so, you know, we're really trying to do a better job of, you know, not look at the individual picture and look at the big picture and work through things and the injuries and everything. And so, you know, I think that we're doing a really good job stepping up. And I think, you know, there's a lot that can be done between now and even the end of the year. And, you know, you're going to have those ups and downs, and it's just, like we said, we set that bar, and our goal each night is to hit that bar, you know, whether the shots go in or the shots don't go in, but that effort bar is what we want to hit every night.
Let's talk about tonight's contest here, back into the Flyway. And again, the Flyway is a tough conference to battle in, and it's a great place for your girls to get experience and to hopefully throw the records out and just continue to measure how they're playing, you know, each possession by each possession.
Yeah, there's been some crazy scores in the Flyway. You know, you think you got it figured out, and all of a sudden something else happens. And you're like, wait a second. So
right.
It's definitely could be anybody's game for sure.
So tell me what you know about St. Mary Springs. If I look at it, the last time that you guys played, you had the lead at half on the road in the Flyway, which again is tough. And then all of a sudden in the second half, they went off shooting a bunch of threes, and it got to the free throw line. When I look at the stats, that's what looks like really the big difference.
Yeah, I mean, we have not won at St. Mary Springs since February of 2007. So you're going on almost 20 years since we won there. And I mean, we tried to spring a different defense on them that we never ran before in a game. So you know, I will say we were able to get Mitch to sweat a little bit. You know, that's not easy to do. So but hey, they battled back. You know, and we put them at the free throw line a ton. I think the final was like 32-11 in the free throw line. And even when we got to the free throw line, we weren't making our free throws that game either. So, it kind of, I want to say it was like a 5-point game still with like 3 minutes to go. And then they kind of took over. We just kind of ran out of a little bit of gas at the end there to do that. But I mean, it's a tough game. And anytime you play Mitch's teams, they're tough. So they know what they do it well. And they've got, between the two Bakers, over there putting up a lot of good shots. And, that three ball is a game changer. So, even if you give up a couple of them, it makes it a lot harder. And we got out rebounded there. So that, was in their favor as well. And those are things that if we want to win that game, especially on the road against Springs, we got to come ahead on the rebound tally. So we battled hard. Like I said, we came out from that and put in a really good effort. I'd like to say that, next year might be the year as we get a little bit older, a little bit more experience, but I'm not going to put that out there. Because, Mitch prepares his girls really well and they work very hard too. So, just want to focus on tonight. And, like I said, we set that bar of our own expectation. And if we meet that tonight, I think we put ourselves in a really good contention to get a victory.
Talk to me about what you're planning on that defensive side. You talked about the three ball. I'm looking at their stats here. You've got 3 girls that are shooting above 30%. You got Lauren Baker shooting at 40%. Allison Baker fires 107 3-pointers so far on the season. So what's the plan here on the defensive side?
Pray. We're going to pray a lot. I mean, 40% from at the high school level from the 3 mark that's an amazing accomplishment. She doesn't take as much as her younger sister, but to still convert at 40% is crazy. And there's been some times where, hey, they have off nights. I'm hoping that, they have an off night against us tonight and it makes this a little bit easier for us, but that's usually not the case. So we're going to do a couple different things defensively, try to keep them off balance, show them some different things and, make them kind of feel a little bit of that pressure and, do our best to keep them off that 3-point line because that is such a great equalizer with their shooting ability to, put that in. And I think that was, kind of swung the tide in that last game against us is when they were able to knock down, a good handful of them.
On your offensive side, though, Coach, you've got several girls who've made over 100 attempts and averaging a good, as a team, it's only at 32.5%. But those 3 girls I'm looking at is a good average of about 35% from field goal. You up that, and then you take a look at the free throw line. I'm assuming you'd like to be a little bit higher than that 48% as a team.
Yeah, I mean, we're working on it every day. I'd like to at least be in that 60% range. And that's something that I feel we're missing free throws, but I feel like when it comes down to some of those crunch times, our numbers are a lot better, which is great to see. And hopefully that'll kind of transition over to the rest of it. So I do feel like we're making those timely free throws. So that's a good improvement. We need to consistently get to the free throw line, and that's part of it. I feel like we're not getting to the free throw line as much as I would like. But that also goes down to the rebounding thing. If we rebound a little bit better, you're probably gonna get some more chances to go to the free throw line. But it's make or miss basketball. It's a lot easier when you're making shots and doing some things. And I felt last night, we kind of were able to make some shots in that first half that made things a little bit easier, and then you can kind of settle down and get into it. But it's hard when you're a young, inexperienced team sometimes to get those consistent shots, or we've got a couple girls out with injury or something like that, and kind of throws everything off a little bit. And so it's putting girls in different positions that maybe they're not comfortable with yet, and learning and seeing what they can do. And I kind of feel at this point in the season now we're getting to a point where we got some things figured out a little bit more. We're getting a little bit more comfortable in what we do and how we do it. And I think that's good to see. And I think we're going to see some percentages kind of go up. And honestly, we've had a number of different girls score in double figures throughout the year. So it's not even the same people that are doing it routinely. So, which is nice to see. But, we talk about consistency, and, it's great to get 21 night, but if we can get, 10 each night from you consistently, and then we add that up, it kind of makes the process a lot easier as we try to get some wins.
Tonight is a special night, and it's a parents' night. Anytime that you have these special types of activities, first of all, talk to me about how you guys celebrate Parents' Night, and then tell me, secondly, how are you going to keep this young team to keep that enthusiasm, that excitement under control, so that you get a good start?
Honestly, I think they do a really good job of feeding off of it. And we'll also have the band here tonight, so it'll be even a little bit louder, a little bit crazier. And you go back to our Laconia game the other night where we had the band here and the student section and everything, and the boys don't have a game tonight, so we expect them to be here. So it should be a really good crowd, and I think they do a really good job of feeding off of that. So we're going to try to make it a tough environment for Springs to come in here and get another victory. Last year Mitch was able to get, I believe it was his 300th win on our home court. So a little salty about that still, because he had to have 300 cake on my home court. So I mean, it's great. We haven't, if you take out Campbell Sport, we have not beat a conference opponent since 2022. So I think we're due for it. I think this is the right group that'll get us there. And then it's great to do that in front of the home crowd, in front of the parents that have worked through the kids and taken them to tournaments and AAU ball and all of those type of things, and to support them. So with them behind them tonight, I think it'll be really good. I think it's going to be a fun environment. And like I said, I think the girls actually really feed off of that energy really good. And we've had some really good crowds this year. So we're hoping we can kind of turn that fade a little bit and kind of put something in the win category for us.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me here on the pregame show. Is there anything else you'd like to add that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
No, I think that's good. I appreciate you taking the time and reaching out, and looking forward to having you guys here tonight for hopefully a pretty good game.
And we are as well. So, Coach, I want to thank you. This has been the head coach here for the Mayville Cardinals, Coach David Beebe, here on the pregame show. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus.
Welcome back here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. So they go through the typical flyway announcement, and we're going to have the national anthem here. We'll pick up a little bit of the pep band with us, and then we will jump to some ads, and we'll come back and maybe pick up some of the end of it. We'll see what happens.
Mr. J.D. Cooney.
Building trust since 1960.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Welcome back here to the pre-game show as we get ready here for the starting lineup. Let's take a look at the Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smiles interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Yep. I didn't pick up. You got probably not. Number 11, Sophia Lair.
Both the Bakers are starting, Lauren Baker and Allison Baker. You talked about it with Sophia Lair. We also have Netta Yelvington. I believe she was actually just out there, so it's going to be number 21, Jasleen Loins, and rounding out the starting five. I didn't catch the fifth one.
That's it. That is your starting five.
All right.
2 Bakers, Yevington, Lair, and Loins.
Let's do it for the Cardinals now. Yes, senior, number 11, Madison Justman. And a freshman, number 12, Brooke Wass. And a senior, number 23, Layla Boudon. And a freshman, number 24, Addie Christian. And a 6'2" freshman, number 25, Brielle Ehlers. Cardinals are coached by head coach David Beebe. Mitch Reddick on the other side for the Ledgers, as both of these two teams come into what will be their final huddles before tip-off here at midcourt for this flyweight conference bout. Two sub-500 teams ready to duel.
Sargento Cheese starting lineup. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Careers.sargento.com for more info. And the Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain? See Shane. As here we go, as we get things started here in Mayville. Take it over, Mackay.
Cardinals won the tip. Over to Addie Christian. Now a pass inside, deflected away, and the Ledgers come up with it. On the other end, Lauren Baker goes into the lane and draws an offensive foul, does Madison Justman. Plants her feet and gets the charge. I don't know if you were watching last night or if any of you guys tuned in with us, but there was 11 offensive fouls in the game that Justin and I covered last night. I've never seen anything like it. Quick shot up off the glass coming from Brooke Wass. No good. Put back once again and brought down by the blue and white.
Boudon had a chance there. I believe that. Well, no, that was Brielle Ehlers who had a chance to put that in.
Allison over to Lauren. Over to Loins. Back over now. Lauren Baker makes a move on the left wing. Allison Baker now drives inside, takes a hop, keeps on going, tries to hit a pass in the corner. She does. Left wing now down low, nearly swatted away. And it looks like there will be a foul coming against the freshman, Brielle Ehlers.
Got to fix my instant replay here, so my apologies, folks, that I did not have that active.
Ehlers first, teams first, and now an inbound pass under their own offensive net. Baker to Baker. Back up top now. Lair. Moving around the arc, spins around and slides the pivot. Travel. Still nothing over a minute into this one. Couple of turnovers, couple of fouls.
Great shot there of the inbound there by Samantha.
Addie Christian. Move at the top of the lane. Now a deep three coming from Wass. And doesn't hit anything. Ball trickles out of bounds. Goes the Ledger's way. Brooke Wass took a shot from the left side. Couldn't connect. Both teams scoreless. Baker to Baker. Now a drive from Loins. She stops on a dime. Hands offs outside to Lair. Back to Loins. Jasleen Loins spins around on the right wing. Guarded by Wass. Loins goes up, gets a foul call, and will head to that charity stripe to shoot two. Goes against Layla Boudon, her first second team foul. And a minute and a half in, we could see the first points coming via the charity stripe. Jasleen Loins' first attempt is good. Couple of nice bounces, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Ledgers. They'll come out with a full court press now. Inbound pass to Ehlers. Back to Wass, tipped away, kept alive, right under the net. Baker goes up, and it will be tipped out once again. The Cardinals give another chance. Good tip down low defensively on the press, and Allison Baker moved in to try to take a shot on it. Inbound pass from Wass, finds Addie Christian in the middle. Spins around, trying to take it herself. She will across half court now.
Just a freshman.
To the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Ball swatted out of bounds by Loins. And another inbound pass coming. 16:09 left in this first half. Pass goes back to the senior Madison Justman. Justman near the logo. Now down low finds Wasp. Back up top. Justman grabs it just before midcourt. Boudon to the left side. Now down low. Addie Christian spins around, takes a shot. Couple of bounces. Couldn't get the shooter's touch. Put back by Ehlers. And a high arcing layup ties us at 2. Cardinals finally get their first points on the board. Now Lauren Baker throws one up and gets fouled. Ledger's yet to make a field goal, but could make it a 4-2 lead with both made free throws here as well.
Madison Justman on the foul.
First one from Baker, no good. And Madison Justman, a player who plays hard and physical defense, and you'll see her rack up the fouls, Jeff.
Yeah. One of the things I talked about though with coaches, they got to win the free throw line, and right now they're not doing that. They've given up 4-0.
Pass tipped back out of bounds on the full court press, stays with the Cards. And talk about it, all 3 points from the Ledgers so far from that charity stripe. They've shot 4. Brooke Wass all the way across to Boudon. Layla Boudon tipped out of bounds again. Wass to Ehlers, back to Wass, back to Ehlers. Finds Justman in the middle. She takes it across the logo. Now slows things down behind the perimeter. Tosses back to Layla Boudon. Boudon gets it poked away. Here comes Lauren Baker the other way. Up off the glass, no swat from behind. And picked up by Layla Boudon. Missed opportunity there for the Ledgers. Still yet to pick up their first field goal. Wass goes baseline. Floater throws it up through contact, no call. Picked back up by Christian. Now Ehlers down low. Tries to bounce it back. And another turnover. 3 minutes in, it's only a 3-2 ball game. And a sloppy one at that. It'll be Allison Baker who takes it across half court. Tosses to her sister. Now to Loins. Tipped away by Ehlers. Rolls in the backcourt. And the Ledgers will just let it roll out of bounds. Should stay their ball. Official said it was tipped.
(3-2).
As Justin would say, a barn burner so far. Pass to the corner for Lair. Back up to Baker. Now Loins. Pass nearly tipped by Wass. Instead, she'll get a foul call.
4th team foul compared to 1 for Springs.
And we already talked about how the Ledgers have been at the free throw line. If the Cardinals continue to foul like this, they'll be there a lot more often. Inbound pass here from Lauren Baker. She goes to the backcourt for Allison. Across the logo now. Little crisscross move. Brings it to the right side. Now down to the baseline. Pass inside to Dazel. She loses it. Picked up by Lair in the corner. Down to a knee. And they're going to call it another turnover. Sophia Lair not too pleased with the call. A little confused, but it's the way it goes. Cards still find themselves down by 1.
Something about bumping it with the knee,
That's what
something
I
like
heard,
that.
yeah.
And I'm not familiar enough with that type of rule.
Addie Christian coast to coast through contact. Gets a foul call and heads to the line. The first time a Card will shoot from that line tonight. And will be Addie Christian. One of the girls you want there.
On Elizabeth Ducks. Good shot there by Samantha. Misses them both.
Still stays a 3-2 game. Quick long ball pass to the other end. Off the glass. No bounce. Picked up by the red and white. Here comes Madison Justman along the near baseline. Stops her dribble. Pivots around. Pass inside. Layla Boudon makes a move. Bounce in and out. Trying to get her own rebound. Brought it down. Back outside now. One way. Back the other way. Justman drives. Takes a shot. Gets a whistle. And now the Ledgers starting to pick up some fouls of their own. One goes against Allison Baker, her first. Third for the Ledgers, and the Cards 0 for 2 from the line today. Looking to tie. They do. Good shot from Justman.
Justman is this only senior, I believe, on this team.
Justman just long on the second, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Ledger. Jasleen Loynes couldn't control it. And the Cards catch a break, tied at 3 with possession. Inbound pass from Boudon under the net. Looking for Ehlers in the middle. Goes all the way up top to Justman, but it's taken away. Jasleen Loynes now trapped. Justman takes it right back. She's got a layup off the glass. Stops, gets fouled, and one. Madison Justman, after losing it, takes it right back from Jasleen Loynes. Goes to the basket hard, gets the foul, makes the shot, and heads to that line.
I think what was more important on that is that they got the foul on Loynes.
3-point play, no good. Just spun around the rim, but it's picked right back up by Justman. On the right side of the arc, inside, Boudon takes a jumper just at the elbow. No good. Ledgers take control, and now Loynes will slow it down to the backcourt. Mayville, their first lead of the night, up 5-3. Loynes goes inside the paint, takes what's given to her, and it's going to be a foul.
I believe that's going to be on Mari Humfer.
Mari.
Oh, sorry, Lydia Case.
Yes. Will go against Case, the 15 foul for Mayville. And Jasleen Loynes now, her first trip.
Samantha hustling to get into position. I don't mean to have you work that hard. You don't really have to get every free throw, but if you're good, she's going for her yoga steps in one night. That away.
I could use a few more of those steps. You're going to start putting me on a portable. Loynes good on the first and good on the second. Tied at 5, 13 and a half left in this first half. And the press comes back out from the Ledgers. Inbound pass to Boudon. Right back to Lydia Case to Boudon. Little tic-tac-toe action. Trapped along the sideline. Madison Justman plays tiptoe. Now makes a move. Good Euro step off the glass and gets a nice roll for the senior.
Wow. What a night to shine, huh?
It was a nice one. Lauren Baker makes a move. Pass back outside. Jumper inside the paint. And a high arcing shot. But no problem for Ava Jurok. Inbound pass to Justman. She'll bring it across the logo. Looking to go coast to coast. Instead passes it out. Addie Christian had a moment. Now goes in. Through a lot of contact. Shot goes wide. Jasleen Loynes. Coast to coast pass. Down low.
Oh.
A couple of ladies hit the deck hard. And they've been a little conservative on the whistle blowing inside the lane. Justman, left side. Addie Christian. No good, just long. On the tray ball. Now to Lauren Baker. Both teams going back and forth, and another card hits the deck.
Justman is all over the floor.
A couple of subs here for Mayville. Pearl Whittick, as well as Chassia Geschke. And some subs for the Ledgers. Looks like Scarlett Gertig is in. Inbound pass under their own offensive basket. Got to get it in. They do. Pump fake the shot. Now driving. Baker off the glass. And a 2-point lead for Springs. Justman up to Christian. She'll finally take it herself. Slowing it down deep on the left wing. Coast to coast now. Goes over to Case, to Justman. Back to Christian. Christian goes baseline. Spins around. Bounce pass outside. Now Whittick goes up strong. Back to Christian. Tight in the corner. Down to Geschke. Makes a move along the baseline. Goes up. And no call. 9-7. Ledgers lead. Inside 12. Little jump step. A couple more steps. Both teams moving a little too quickly for their own good right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Christian on the left wing. Looking to create some separation. Instead, tosses to the senior Justman. Justman now. Looking down low. Instead gets it over to Whittick. Now bounce pass, taken away. Dazel got a hand in there. Down the court, off the glass. And Lauren Baker adds 2 more to her total.
What a fast break out there.
Justman trying to answer with a fast break of her own. Stopped in transition. Back to Baker. Dished back to Justman. Justman spins, finds a lane, throws a shot up. Geschke comes down with it. The second chance point's no good. Plinko down low. Ledgers come away. And now Lauren Baker will slow things down on her own accord. Pump fake for a moment in the corner. Instead, good dish down low. Dazel spins around, goes up strong, and gets her first points of the night. Maggie Dazel. Left side, Addie Christian. Tightly guarded by Allison Baker. Moves it up to the point. Whittick out to Justman. Justman elects to take her dribble. Moves inside the arc. Now down low to Case. She'll throw up a shot. Rebound down low is poked away out of bounds. And goes the Ledger's way. 13-7, just over 10 left in this first half.
The first half was sponsored by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Appreciate them as a sponsor.
It'll be Allison Baker. Over to the corner now for Lair. And a ball taken away. Heads up play by Brooke Wasp, but the pass intercepted. Just too far for Lydia Case. Instead, Sophia Lair gets it back. Now to Jasleen Loins. Move inside, goes all the way, throws it off the glass. Ball still being tipped around. And it's tipped right out of bounds. And it stays with the Ledgers. Riel Ayler as the freshman checks back in. And we'll take out Chassia Geschke, get her a breather. Inbound pass from Baker. On the baseline, wide open in the middle. Off the glass, gets a foul. Couldn't complete the shot. But Elizabeth Ducks will head to that charity stripe to shoot two. Sixth team foul now for Mayville. Still 9.5 left to play in this first half. And a timeout coming from the Cards. 30 seconds, we'll take it with them.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres.
Municipal Well and Pump has helped.
Welcome back. 13-7. The Ledger is traveling from Fond du Lac. Currently lead this one by 6 and now have a chance to extend it with Elizabeth Ducks at the line. Her first shot just strong off the back of the iron. And it bounces away. 30-second timeout called there by head coach David Beebe to get his girls back into this one. Had a lead not too long ago, albeit only 2 points. Second free throw is good from Ducks, making a 7-point lead now for the Ledgers. 14-7, 9.5 left in the first half. Addie Christian over to Lydia Case. Case goes into the corner. Layla Boudon is checked back in off the timeout. Now Boudon goes baseline, thinking about up and under, instead passes out. Case takes a shot and gets it. They'll call it a three-pointer. Lydia Case with the tray ball. Wide open on the other end now, though. Lauren Baker dished outside. And Allison Baker couldn't hang on. Could be the momentum the Cardinals needed. And the scoreboard operator has given the 3 points to the wrong team. It should be 14-10 right now. And we'll see if they can figure that out. But there it is. Nonetheless, Whittick goes down low. Shot blocked off the backboard. Rolls out of bounds. Now we're going to get an official timeout to fix the scoreboard. And make sure that the official score has it correct. 14-10 is right. Jeff, I'm sure your scoreboard was correct.
It is 14-10.
I believed it. Mr. Official.
Try to stay on top of that stuff. At least by the end of the half, I should have it right.
I would hope so.
Right. That's where I try to get it actually right.
Pass nearly jumped by Christian. Instead, the Ledgers hang on. Now Allison Baker makes a move inside. Floater knocked down by Ehlers. Back out to Lair. Now Lauren Baker makes a move inside. Ehlers swats at it again. Rebound put back up. And still fighting for control. Now a scrum on the ground. The ball finds its way into Addie Christian's hands.
Great shots there by Samantha following the action. It's good to have somebody who knows the sport.
Addie Christian gets it poked away. A fight ensues and a jump ball comes. Good hands from Allison Baker. Too bad Allstate isn't a sponsor, huh?
Right.
They're in good hands.
Right.
Would have been a perfect opportunity.
What about the scrappiness that we're seeing from these teams?
Yeah,
I mean, I just am amazed.
And now it looks like Allison Baker is coming off with some shoulder pain, so we will hope for a speedy recovery on her as she goes and talks down to the trainer at the end of the bench. But yes, Jeff, you talk about it. Scrappiness for sure. Shout out to Amy. Just saw her on the bottom of the screen there. The SSM provided trainer. Wouldn't be able to have these games without them.
No, absolutely not.
They are pivotal. Now Lauren Baker goes baseline. Jumper just outside the paint. And a hard rebound. Lydia Case gets it and gets fouled.
They're going to call that on Maggie Delsel.
It's the 5th team foul now for St. Mary Springs. And the senior Madison Justman comes and takes out Pearl Whittick for the moment. Addie Christian over to Pearl Whittick. Her block is tipped. Jasleen Loynes, good pass to Baker. Off the glass and an easy 2. Just miscommunication on the offensive end for the Cards leads to a turnover and a score. Layla Boudon looking down low, goes to Justman. Just inside the elbow. All the way out to Addie Christian. Had a look for a moment. Instead takes what the defense gives her. A little stutter step inside, off the glass, no good. Freshman can't convert. And Lauren Baker tosses it way out of bounds. Jasleen Loynes can only jump so high. She's playing basketball, not the high jump event in track for a hit. Cards a chance to get back in it. Only down by 6. Still 7 left to go here. Layla Boudon on the right side of your screen. Down to Christian. Now to Justman. Finds her way to Ehlers. Good ball movement. But Brielle Ehlers couldn't finish. Justman gets it back. Up and under. Still can't go. And the rebound ripped away. Couple of elbows being thrown and a jump ball. Ava Girac wanted to come down with it by herself. But the Cards weren't having it. Good passes inside there, Jeff. Just couldn't finish.
Yeah, it's. I can see why their field goal percentage is so low.
And a travel coming against Layla Boudon. One of the Ledgers got a hand in there swatting at her shot. And instead of passing it away like she wanted to because the hand was there, she came back down, and it's going to be a travel 10 out of 10 times.
I thought there might have been a pin there for a second, but she did not get the hand on there. Oh, what a nice read there by Christian.
Addie Christian, a great jump. Gets fouled hard, but no call. A lot of contact on her layup from behind. Instead, she misses the shot. It does not get rewarded with free throws. Now Loynes makes a move. Swatted away by Ehlers. Picked back up, and Maggie Deisel puts it in. 18-10. Boudon deep on the left wing. Up to Justman. Pass nearly jumped by Loynes. Instead, she goes inside. Finds Ehlers. She gets fouled. And finally, the Cardinals will head back to that free throw line. Both of these two squads at 16 fouls now, just over 6 left in the first. Brielle Ehlers short on the first free throw.
Jeez, they don't give us any time to get stuff set here.
No. Go, go, go. And that's really been the story of both these offenses this game as well. Haven't really set anything up in motion offensively because it's been pass, shoot, let's go. Brielle Ehlers, second attempt. Can't knock down either. Shooting percentages on the day for the Cardinals have not been stellar. Swat from behind, doesn't matter. Allison Baker takes a shot. She finds herself back in the game. Now back to Baker in the right corner. Brings it all the way inside. Nearly lost it. Pearl Whittick down on the ground with her. Handoff, another drive, dish, and a foul. That will send the Ledgers into bonus on account of the Mayville Cardinals' 7th team foul and a push on Pearl Whittick.
Personal 7th team foul.
So Elizabeth Ducks back to that line. The 1-1, good on the first. And she'll make both. Double-digit lead now for the Ledgers. They have officially doubled Mayville's score. 20-10, inside 6. Addie Christian out to Whittick, back to Christian. Pump fakes on the perimeter. Now out to Whittick. Whittick gets it poked away. Ball is stolen. Up along the right sideline. Pass inside to Loin. She goes up off the glass. Can't finish. Rebound brought down by Pearl Whittick. And instead of taking the fast break, head coach David Beebe elects for the timeout.
Oh, man.
No, I lied. They're going to give him a foul. I think he got in the way. I was going to say it would have been a weird time to call a timeout, and that wasn't. He wasn't giving up the T as a timeout. He was giving up the T as a technical foul. I don't know if head coach David Beebe said something or just happened to be in the way of the official.
No, I think he was in the way of the official.
And it will be technical free throws now for Allison Baker. Unfortunate, as the Cards had numbers on that fast break, and instead the Ledgers get to shoot out of it. First shot from Baker, no good.
They have the number of fouls now wrong also because they put that foul up on Springs. So Springs does have 6-team, 8 for Mayville, and missing both is Allison Baker.
Yeah. As a technical free throw shooter, the coach gets to pick who he wants to send to that line.
Right.
And usually when you pick somebody, you want to make at least one of them. But not the trip for Allison Baker. Misses both, but the Ledgers get possession back. Still could be a big swing. Jasleen Loins up at the point. Makes a move to her right side. Dish outside to Ducks. Goes baseline. Jumper outside the paint. Ball swatted out of bounds. Kept alive for a moment. Who'd he touch last? And it goes the Cards' way. 20-10. And from what turned into a fast break for the Cardinals and then technical free throws in a possession for the Ledgers, they kind of lucked out without any scoring coming. Whittick, dish outside to Christian. Wide open 3. Short off the back of the backboard. And a whistle. Addie Christian has not looked like herself, at least shooting-wise, tonight.
This half has been sponsored by Michaels Corporation. We appreciate having them as one of our sponsors.
Another inbound pass here for the Cardinals. Boudon makes a move. In and out on the basket. Put back no good. Trying again from Whittick. Cardinals can't buy a basket. A long ball pass coming to Loins. Makes a move in the paint. Couple of steps. No good. Ducks there with the rebound. Blocked from behind by Boudon. Rebound falls into the hands of Lydia Case. And Addie Christian will facilitate this offense. Pass over to Layla Boudon. Deep on the left wing. Cuts inside. Picks up the dribble. Gets it back up top to Whittick.
I have to make sure I get some apologies in here. Nice shot there by Christian. I thought there was only Justman was the only senior for Mayville. I was wrong. As we have Lydia Case out there, number 5. She is a senior, and so is Layla Boudon.
A couple of seniors on this team. They just happen to be a younger team, especially scoring-wise, with Brielle Ehlers and Addie Christian both being freshmen.
Right.
And a timeout coming. We'll take it with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
Communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionize.
Welcome back here to the Cardinals' nest here in Mayville.
Inbound pass for the Ledgers. Going down low. A little spin move coming. And a foul. Maggie Dazel. Back to the line. Ledgers currently up 20-12. 4:01 left on your first half clock. I believe that's our Quest Interior scoreboard. Am I right on that?
That is Quest Interior scoreboard. We thank them for being our scoreboard sponsor tonight.
First free throw, no good, and a couple of subs coming from the Cards. Chasia Geschke and Madison Justman both coming back in. Second free throw. Missed on both. Rebound by Geschke. And then handoff to Madison Justman. Across the logo, over to Christian. Addie Christian now to Layla Boudon. Goes towards the baseline, stopped in her tracks, tosses it back up. Nobody's there except for the Ledgers. Baker makes a move, swatted away, and good heads-up defense there from Addie Christian. On the Cardinals on the other end, Geschke makes a move, gets fouled. They're going to call it travel. I lied, no foul.
Shuffled the feet there first, trying to get to the hoop.
And like I said, the Cardinals right now moving too fast for their own good. Allison Baker behind the behind the back dribble. Over to Lair, over to Lauren Baker. Moves inside, spins back out. Dish to Ducks. Now to Lair on the right side. Moves towards the baseline. Cut off by Boudon. A swat at it. Ducks trapped in the corner. Tries to spin back around. Good defense from the Cards. Now Ducks breaks it to the middle. Couple of bounces. There it is. Maggie Dazel. And just like that, 22-12. Ledger's bench getting loud now. Looking to give their girls some momentum on defense and a whistle. No shot, a 3-second violation.
Cannot beat yourself.
And it's exactly what the Cardinals have done.
Yeah, their shooting percentage has got to be like 12.
13.
I mean, they have had, what's frustrating to me watching this, Mackay, is they have had the opportunities.
Yeah.
They have had great opportunities inside and are missing these bunnies.
Pass back outside. Loins contested three, just long off the back of the rim. Pick back up. Ball rolls out of bounds for quite a while.
Off of Maggie Dalzell. Nope, it's going to go off of the Cardinals.
Brielle Ehlers checks back in. And Chasia Geschke looks like she was shaken up on the play. Inbound pass, blocked by Boudon. Loins had a good look on it, but Layla Boudon able to trap her down low. Boudon over to Justman. Back to Boudon. Boudon makes a move inside, picks up the dribble, out to Wittick, wide open three, long. Tipped out of bounds, stays this way. And now the officials will come together to see if they want to amend their call, and they will. Mayville's way, or I'm sorry, Springs way. Allison Baker, inside pass. Finds a way out to Loins. Pump fake, drives instead. Back to Baker, contested three, blocked by Christian. Pass back down low in the paint. Even after the blocks, the Ledger is able to regain possession. Now Pearl Whittick jumps the pass. She's got a lane cut off from behind. And the ball hits a blue and white jersey last. It will stay Cardinals possession, but Pearl Whittick frustrated. Inbound pass right down low off the glass, and you talk about it, Jeff. They just can't connect.
Funny, right there, wide open, uncontested. You execute half of the ones that they've had like that, and we have a tie game.
Foul coming from behind. That one's an easy call, and Elizabeth Duck says she went up as if the rebound was going to come her way, instead threw a hand down. And we'll pick up the 7th team foul and finally bring Mayville into bonus. It will be Layla Boudon to shoot the 1-and-1. Boudon's first attempts. Can't even hit the free throws right now. Ball rolls out of bounds, goes the Ledger's way. (22-12). A minute and some change. Pass to Loins. Now left side. Girac. Back up top to Ducks. Dish out to Baker. Baker nearly trapped. Still pivoting it around. Girac back to Loins. All the way around. Poked out of bounds, and Madison Justman got stepped on there for a moment. Gets back up, no problem.
Oh, yeah, I thought the ball went off of the foot of Lauren Baker, but it must have been already out of bounds.
Baker to Baker. Back outside to Loins. Now all the way across. 3-ball coming. And it's good. Ava Girac with the triple extends the lead to 13. The largest of the day for the Ledgers. Whittick makes a move inside. Dish back out. Up and under. And the ball is kept alive, but only to fall into the hands of the Ledgers. Lauren Baker pushed off her trap. Back outside. Drock just made one. Can she make it? 2. Just long off the rim. Picked up by Ehlers. 15 seconds left. The Cardinals want the last shot in this first half. Justman, double teamed. Back to Christian. Deep 3. Bang! Addie Christian finally being able to hit. And a last-second heave, no good. That will be your halftime score, 25-15. The Ledgers from St. Mary Springs Academy currently lead this one over the home team, the Mayville Cardinals. We'll step aside, run a few ads, and when we come back, some halftime analysis.
Steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Welcome back here to the Cardinals' Nest here in Mayville. Pep band playing here at halftime. Glad to see that's sharing their talents here. Let's take a look at a couple of things here in this first half. Before we get to that, we didn't get a chance to do the Power Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain? See Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer. Both teams have some injuries, most of them taking place at the JV level. And both of the teams, when we talked to them, said that they were feeling healthy right now. So that's awesome. And the other thing we missed is we missed the opening face-off or tip. So let's do the Right Way Home Improvement. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today and contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. This is the Holiday Automotive Intermission Report. Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. See what we've got here for scoring here so far. Number 2, Allison Baker for the Ledgers with 2 points. Elizabeth Ducks with 3 points. Lauren Baker with 5. Ava Giraffe with 5. Jaslyn Loins only with 4. And Maggie Dalzell with 6 to lead the team. Let's take a look at the scoring here for the Mayville Cardinals. With 2 points, Brielle Ehlers. With 3 points, number 5, Lydia Case. Number 11, Madison Justman with 5. And number 24, Addie Christian with 5 points. That's a total of 15. That gives you your score at the half, 25-15 here from the Cardinals' Nest. We're going to step aside here and we will come back and we're going to talk a little bit about what we saw here in the first half between these two teams. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Samantha Ham here on Jeff's live stream in cooperation with Radio Plus. We'll be back.
Cantina chicken burrito in a bowl with that seasoned, slow roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Captain Jeremy Brenner says, let's have some fun with Angling Only Guide Service. They're the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter service out of Sheboygan. They're hitting the open water June through Labor Day next year. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. Only $600 weekends and $500 weekdays for up to 6 people. Hey, you're gonna catch fish, no doubt about it. Mention this ad during our high school sports broadcast and save $100. Email them today at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs.
This week, with our Lens Truck Center of Fond du Lac Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams Student Athlete of the Week, we salute CWC's number 13, Jenna Scouten.
The ball handling of Leland White is going to be very visible today. I saw it against Mayville. Jenna Scouten once again steals with the left, drives in with the right off the glass. That's 6 already and 3 steals from Jenna Scouten.
6 steals on the night, 12 points. Every time you got a steal, you got a bucket. Walk us through that out there. I love the intensity.
I guess last time we played them, they didn't make me real happy, I guess, so I just didn't want them to make me upset again, so I was like, I'm just going to show them how I can play.
Again, congratulations to Jenna Scouten, junior at CWC in Waupun. She's our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams and Lens Truck Center.
Coal Oil and Propane.
To the Cardinals' nest, I hear ya. Lens Truck Center Student Athlete of the Week. Each week, Radio Plus will feature a player of the week, and that was Jenna Scouten from Central Wisconsin Christian. Makai, give us your thoughts here of the first half. Let's say pick it out for Mayville first.
Yeah, rocky half for Mayville at first. Moving too fast. We mentioned it a couple of times, but I don't think there's really been once in that first half, the entire 18-minute period, where they set something up on offense. It seemed like it was either fast breaks, which you're going to have, but even when they had control of the ball the entire way through, they brought it across half court uncontested. It's like they maybe passed once or twice and then shot immediately. They didn't really set anything up. They didn't run any plays. There weren't too many cuts to the basket. Here's my other problem. You talked about it a lot, Jeff, but they cannot make shots right now. Even the cupcakes down low, they're missing, and that's the problem right now. We're only down by 10. If they make and they make 50% of those shots, it's a completely different ball game. And right now, they got to start hitting shots.
Yeah, they have to take it. They've got to make that stuff on the inside to give themselves a chance. You cannot play against a good to an average team and be in that situation. Let's take a look at Viewer Springs and Coach Reddick.
Springs done all right. Shooting has been okay for them, definitely better compared to the Cardinals, but we've seen their shooting percentages on the seasons. We've seen what they're able to do, and honestly, tonight, it hasn't been too bad for them. They've done a nice job of drawing contact, and getting to the free throw line especially has really increased this lead for them. I was happy with their first half performance. They need to continue it here in the second.
This part of the game is sponsored by Aurora Healthcare. Who do you trust with your family's health and your aches and pains? Physicals and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Marshall Rutherford, a family medicine specialist.
It's a good way to get started there for Layla Boudon. Little jumper at the elbow, puts 2 on the board.
If they shoot twice the percentage that they did in the first half, well, that's assuming.
Well, here's the problem.
Right.
It's assuming Sophia Lair isn't shooting from the right side, because that was nothing but net.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
In the best kind of way. Christian over to Ehlers, up to Justman along the 10-foot line of the volleyball line. Down low to Brooke Wass off the glass. Can't get the bounce still, even here in the second half. Ledger's scoring on the left side of your screen this half. Pass to the corner, tipped away, stays blue and white's ball. And a quick 30-second timeout coming from the Cardinals. We'll take it with them.
Ergo Bank, we know there's a deposit account to fit your unique needs. Whether you want to earn interest on your balance, or perhaps enjoy cashback rewards, or maybe grow your money over time, Ergo Bank makes it real easy. From savings and checking accounts to savings accounts and, of course, CDs, we can do it all while offering flexible options and convenient access for a banking experience that's built just for you. Ergo Bank, better banking by design. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Early withdrawal penalties may apply.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling.
Welcome back here to the Cardinals' Nest here in Mayville. Springs bringing the ball in.
Pass to the right side. Nearly in trouble. Gets it to Allison Baker. Little shovel pass back to Loins. Back to Baker. Allison Baker thought about a deep three for a moment. Instead goes inside, off the glass. Fall through on the shot from Loins. She hit the deck. Instead gets a pass outside. Tray ball no good. Still going. Dalzell can't get it to fall. Cardinals, after just watching shots go at the rim, finally pick it up and go their way. Layla Boudon out to Christian. Pump fake. Now goes baseline. Throws up a shot. Gets fouled and one. That's what you need from the freshman. Able to go baseline, put a nice touch on her shot, and get the foul.
Try and cut it to an 8-point differential, getting the traditional 3-point play.
Short on the free throw. Picked back right back up, though, by Addie Christian. Swatted at by Loins a couple of times. Just up to Justman.
2-3 zone shown here by Springs after playing man most of that first half.
Coming on a different look, and interesting, especially when your defense was
solid.
Yeah. I mean, sure, a lot of help from that from the shooting of Mayville, but it's not like you did a bad thing. Brielle Ehlers, she spins around, makes a move, and a little touch shot. And I don't know, you might want to move out of the zone because the Cardinals are coming out hot compared to what they shot in the first. Now it's taken away. Addie Christian picks it up. Only down by 7. Ehlers. Deep on the left wing. Down inside, back up to Justman. Boudon spun. Gets it out to Addie Christian. And her shot wide left. Didn't hit anything. Not sure if somebody got a hand on it originally or...
No, it didn't look like it. It looked like he just missed it.
Hit a big 3 at the end of the first half, but has scored the rest of her points either at the free throw line or inside the paint. Lair swung over to Baker. Back to Lauren Baker. Corner now. Loins wide open 3. Can't connect.
Interesting here also. Mayville went to a 2-3 zone on the defense.
And that could have been when head coach David Beebe took a timeout a minute into this half. Could have switched considering seeing what they were running offensively. Now Addie Christian makes a move. Goes back inside the arc. Can't get the touch off the back of the rim. Picked up by Ledgers.
Good turnover there by Christian to be in the passing lane after Justman put some pressure on.
Speaking of Justman, she'll throw a shot up. Doesn't connect with it. Lauren Baker slows it down on the right side. Back to Loins. Wide open 3. Money! Jasleen Loins on the left side, draining it from behind the 3-point line.
Back to a 10-point lead here for the Ledgers.
Bounce pass over to the senior, Madison Justman. Goes back to the freshman, Brielle Ehlers. And over to Addie Christian. Back to Justman. Cardinal yet to take a dribble this possession. And Justman's forced to there. Brings it inside. Dish out to Boudon. Nearly swatted away. But it stays with Layla Boudon and a double dribble. Just got flustered with what was in her face. And Pearl Whittick will come in and check out Addie Christian. (31-21), 14 left to go in this contest. Both flyweight teams who haven't had the best of seasons, both non-conference and conference play. So looking to pick up a big one here as the pass goes astray. And a turnover heads to Mayville ball. Scarlett Gertig and Elizabeth Ducks checking back in for St. Mary Springs. Press coming back out from the Ledgers. Madison Justman trying to break in.
Oh, my goodness.
And she ends up getting fouled on the ground.
Was that before or after she carried the ball for a travel?
Which time?
Wow. I mean, I thought it was great defense there by Springs. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not on the floor, so I can't say that I saw that correctly. I don't want to question the officials.
Short inbound pass gets blocked from behind. It's Elizabeth Ducks. Now pass coming the other way, and Brielle Ehlers does the same thing. Pokes it out of bounds.
Actually, that was Brooke Wass with a good play there, number 12.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was looking at it. I thought, what a fantastic read. I wanted to make sure that we gave credit where it was due.
Agreed. Allison Baker looking for a pass, finds Loins. Guarded by Whittick. Now to the corner. Giertig makes a move. Back to Baker. Pump fake. The wheels were turning for a second. Pass inside. Still fighting for it. Back out to Baker. She'll pop this one, and it's good.
Wow, was that way outside?
Deep three from Allison Baker extends the lead back to 13. And the Ledgers turn it over. Got a shot inside. Ducks goes up and connects.
That was a nice play right there.
And a timeout. 15-point lead here for the Ledgers. 13-14 left in the second half. We will take it with them. And on the other side of this break, the Cardinals got to get going.
A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and take.
Welcome back here to the Cardinals Nest. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? Your pain relief Fond du Lac families trust Aurora Health Care and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho.
15-point lead for the Ledgers coming out of the timeout. Mayville takes it across half court. Addie Christian with a couple of spins. Still moving around. Over to Ehlers. Deep on the left side. Gets it right back up to Jessman. Ledgers bench coming alive once again. Defense has played solid throughout this one. Only allowing the Cardinals to 21. Boudon fakes a shot. Instead goes inside. Finds a wide open Brooke Wass, who can connect from down low.
Okay, I just wanted to fill in the. Here's what we have on the floor. Number 12, Wass, freshman. Number 24, Christian, freshman. Number 25, Ehlers, freshman. Number 23, Whittick is that's Boudon is a senior, and number 11, Justman is a senior.
2 seniors and 3 freshmen for the Cards. Is that what you're saying, Jeff?
Yes, I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. First of all, that these youngsters can play with those seniors, but I know that I'm harping about how badly they are shooting, which they are, no doubt about it. But what I am impressed with is their hustle and tenacity on defense.
For sure. And we heard Coach David Beebe talk about it in the interview a little bit, but getting thrown in from 8th grade ball to varsity right away isn't something that traditionally happens. And it's got to be such a big stretch and really a big jump for these ladies. Just the fact that they're out there on the court is impressive within itself.
Right.
Allison Baker, meanwhile, was fouled, and she gets to shoot 2. Good on the first.
I thought the foul was on Christian.
It could have been.
And they don't have it up there, though. She's not even on the floor.
Well, then it couldn't have been.
I mean, she is on the floor, but she's not up on the scoreboard.
I understand.
Yeah.
Baker good on both. 38-23. Press in the backcourt, working. And a takeaway and a basket after a couple of rolls. Elizabeth Ducks. Ball tipped away into the hands of Christian. She goes up strong. Can't get the shooter's bounce.
Off Ehlers.
17-point lead now for the Ledgers from St. Mary Springs Academy out of Fond du Lac. On the right side, Baker stops on a dime, nearly lost it. Instead, gets it over to Girac. Good bounce pass inside, backdoor cut. Blocked down.
Nice job there by Ehlers on the block.
And a reach-in foul coming from Layla Boudon. Took a stab at it. Caught too much skin. It's her second, team's second. Just under 11 and a half. Inbound pass kicked away by Addie Christian. She play soccer too?
I don't know. That's a great question. With that hand-eye coordination or foot-eye coordination, she should.
Pass up top. Ducks now. Brings it inside. Goes up through a lot of contact. And is still fighting for the ball with the Cardinals. It's going to be a jump ball. Lydia Case checks back in. She'll take out Boudon. And after the jump ball, the Ledgers stay with it. Inbound pass all the way up top for Baker. Brings it around town. Pivots back outside. Out to Lauren Baker. Move inside. Off the glass. Gets her own rebound. And brings it to the other end of the court. Now shoots it back up top for Gertig. She's got trouble with it. A drive. And a block. And a foul. Coming the other way. It's going to go against Ducks. Brielle Ehlers was in there with a nice block. Grabbed the block. And then got the foul call. It allows Maggie Dalzell to check back in. Bounce pass adjustment. Way deep on your right side. Top of your screen now for Addie Christian. No look pass back to Ehlers. Adjustment. Stutter steps one way. Brings it back outside the arc. Ball's poked between her legs. Picked back up. Good pass down low. Bounce pass out. Wass takes a jumper. Gets fouled. A late whistle. Going to go against Scarlett Gertig. Her second, fourth team. And Brooke Wass heads to that charity stripe down 17 with a chance to shoot 2. In and out on the first. Couple of subs here. Looks like Sophia Lair and Jasleen Loins for the Ledgers. Second shot from Wass. Good on that one. Lead down to 16. Loins gets the ball back after the inbound pass. Cuts one way, goes back the other. Over to Sophia Lair, who spins around. Dish back outside. Now a floater shot coming from outside the paint. No good. Picked up by the Ledgers. Spin on the pivot foot there from Lauren Baker. Cardinals fans wanted to travel. To no avail. Now pass nearly jumped by Justman. Instead, the defender beats her. Bounce pass inside. Good hands by Christian. Taken away by Case. Good defense overall there from Mayville. Justman near the beak of the logo. Over to Ehlers. Deep on the left wing. Takes her dribble. Bounce pass inside. Tipped away. Dalzell takes it away. Now Loins across the logo. Inside the paint. Spinning around. All the way up top. Using the pivot foot rather. Dalzell coming with the rebound. Steps out of bounds. Goes Mayville's way.
Good job there by Case to box out.
Jassia Geschke back in for the red and white. Need a lot of work. Down 16, just over 9 left to go in this second half. Geschke way up top. Over to Addie Christian. Left corner of your screen. Now outside, three-point shot coming, and up and over the backboard and out from the triple on Lydia Case.
Whether you're playing in a rec league or the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can help get you back in the lineup. Start with free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports.
Loins inside the paint, off the glass. Shooters roll. Lead grows.
18 points. Sorry about that.
No, you're exactly right. 18 points it is. Case nearly gets jumped. Set goes down to Boudon. Now to Christian. Baseline. Spins back to Geschke. She'll take a triple. Way long. Right into the hands of Lauren Baker. Left side now for Loins. And a tough half here for the Cardinals. Dalzell. Now a deep three from Loins. She drains it. Lead grows to 21 off of the triple from Jasleen Loins. And a timeout from the Cardinals. We'll take it with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams.
It's a difference.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back. Good shot there by Samantha with the inbound pass coming in here. This part of the game presented by Fogel Family Dentistry. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac.
Go get some dental work done.
Yeah.
Inbound pass to the Cardinals. They take it on their side of the court, and it's blocked away. Picked back up by Boudon, though, looking for a pass. Addie Christian just pulls up. And Loins there with the board.
You know, I cannot disagree with the shot selection. I think they have done a nice ball movement there. Missed. Good job there by Ehlers to challenge. Timeout called here by Springs. We'll take it with them.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here to the Cardinals' nest, home of the Mayville Cardinals. 45-24, 7:21 left here in the second period. As I was saying before we went to break, I can't disagree with the shot selection that Mayville is taking. What I can disagree with is the fact that they can't make them.
Yep. Had some good looks, and just you can't make shots, and that's the way it's been, not only tonight, but for the majority of the season here for the Cardinals. And you're not going to win many games when you can game plan about what kind of offense you want to run, these cuts, these screens here. But if you can't make the shots that accompany them, it's all for nothing.
Right. Good defense there by the Cardinals. Try to get a run out. A good job there by Ducks to get in the passing lane and knock it out of bounds for the Ledgers. Ball will stay with Springs. Boudon will take it out for the Cardinals.
Pass inside. Layla Boudon makes a move. Couple of bounces, and they still can't get it to go. Boudon tries again, and geez, just had enough muscle to get it over the rim. And a whistle?
What's the deal?
I'm not sure.
How
Looks
does
like the
Mayville
official...
get to check somebody in when they didn't have possession of the ball? Maybe I don't know the rules. I know I don't know the rules. But I thought that, I guess maybe just on any dead ball.
We'll let it play. 45-26, under 7 left to go. Good pass to Dalzell. She goes back outside. Baker thought about it. Instead goes in the paint, throws a shot up.
Good battle by Was. They're going to say jump ball between her and Ducks. Stop jumping in on your feet there.
And a premature pass. Well, we have this break here. Make sure to leave something down in that YouTube comments section. Which team you're rooting for, your favorite player, where you're watching from, how your day was. We love hearing from you. And Jeff and I like to talk about this a lot as we're going to get another jump ball here. The girls who watch these games back, we know they do. They tell us they do. Some of them even watch them back on the bus ride home if it's uploaded in time. They love to hear that their family, their friends, whoever was out there was rooting for them. The comments don't save after the game, so we like to shout them out. Put them out there in the YouTube comments section. We'll let them know.
Yeah, I forgot to be announcing that. Sorry about that.
Inbound pass, and they're going to get a foul call. Allison Baker was just pushed off her path, a blocking foul coming from Addie Christian. 6.5, inbound pass, kicked right back out.
Coach Reddick getting some substitutes in. Maybe.
Justman, no look pass outside to Christian. She brings it in the paint. Floater gets swatted at and gets a call for it.
Fourth personal on Elizabeth Ducks.
Yeah. I believe she's really the only player on either of these two sides who's in foul trouble.
Yeah.
No other player out on the court has more than 2 fouls currently. Ducks has 4. And she gets subbed out as the first free throw from Addie Christian was good. And so is the second. 45-28, 6:13 left to play now. Good look on your Quest Interior scoreboard. Pass outside, now a drive. Swatted away by Ehlers, picked right back up. Out to Loins. She comes in off the glass, and everybody moves out of the way for her.
I have that as, let's see, that's 10 points here in this half for Loins. 14 for the game.
Pretty strong second half effort for, I believe, who was their leading scorer coming into today. Yeah, Jasleen Loins averages 14.1 points per game, so she is right on that mark right now. Pass outside. Oh, good reach from Christian. Now a jumper. Madison Justman can't fall. And you could see the dismay on her face there.
Yep.
Throws the jumper up, can't get the bounce, and she just head rolls back. Just couldn't believe it.
Right. Again, it's been that way the entire night here for Mayville. Ehlers too far underneath. Rebound goes to Was.
And one of the most consistent players underneath all night has been Brooke Was. She's had some shots down there, and she's made the majority of them. Loins spins around, sitting at 14 points on the night. Dish outside. Slide of the foot not called. And Mari Hempfner brings it on back. Loins makes a move inside. Went off of somebody's foot. Now she goes in.
Oh, that
pass comes right back to her.
It sure seemed like that was kicked.
Not sure what it was. Hit off of something, you're right. Inside the 5-minute mark now. Still a 17-point lead here for the Ledgers. Cardinals fans been pretty quiet all half. There's not been much to root for. Brielle Ehlers off the glass. Rebound ripped down by Whittick. Now a shot coming from Justman. She goes just long.
Is this going to be a good battle moving forward for the next several years? Allison Baker and Addie Christian, the two freshmen.
Yeah. Budon checking back in for the Cards. Need a miracle or some momentum.
Yeah.
Or both. Down 17, 4 minutes left to play. Haven't looked great. Budon spins around on the elbow, finds she's got a shot. Doesn't hit the net. Now Whittick tries again. Comes right back to her. A third time. Hey, if that's all it takes, just 3 shots every time.
Right. They're right back in it.
Yeah. Only about 21 more shots for them, and they're tied. We'll take a timeout with them.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Cardinals' nest. Mayville trailing 47-32 to the Ledgers. Ledgers with the ball. 3:35. Don't tell me you're already tired.
I was just about to jump back in, that's all.
Okay, all right.
I was still thinking about what we were chatting about.
Yeah, we weren't chatting, were we? Oh, yeah, we were.
About the comments.
Oh, yeah. I'll have to show you. It might be a setting that's missing.
It might be a user error.
No, never. You're a technology guru.
Yeah, okay.
You have to be if you're live streaming with
That's
my
true.
equipment.
Yeah, we make it complicated. The amount of times we've had people come up to the table saying, how do you even hook this many wires up? And I say most of the time I'm not sure. It's just muscle
plug
memory.
and play. And we'll hope it plays, right? Plug and hopefully play.
Half the time it doesn't. And then it's, what's Jeff's number again?
Yeah, you'll be perfect by the time we get done with the baseball season.
That's right. Inbound pass. Pearl Whittick throws a shot up. Madison Justman hits the deck, and the ball stays with the Cardinals. I believe that was a couple of shots there, so by the law of averages, their next shot should go in.
It should.
We'll see.
Especially if they've got to be shooting like around 18% now.
Oh, it went up.
I would think so.
Justman into Ehlers. She throws a shot up, gets fouled. So we could see some points anyway. It is only a 15-point lead for the Ledgers. I would be lying if I said I haven't seen crazier things.
Right, absolutely. It's high school sports. Anything can happen. Right. Ehlers from the free throw line. That's her first free throw. 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 tonight.
It's a good start at it. Short on the second. Nearly into the hands of Was. Instead, Loins picks it up. After the pretty strong second half campaign, Loyne is trying to add on. That's what she does. Up to 16. And a timeout right after the score. We will take it with them. It's going to be a full timeout coming from the Ledgers.
Store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Burhags.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
At Bernhard.
Welcome back here to the Cardinals Nest.
I get home at 11, it is.
Yeah. Those 10-hour nights of sleep.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's put this into perspective, Jeff. I get home from classes. I eat my lunch. I leave to come here because it's an hour-and-a-half drive, plus I have to set up.
I know.
Then I get home and eat, and then I have to fit homework in there sometime.
Oh, you act like you're a college student.
Oh, it's just the worst.
I know. I feel for you. I was there once. No, actually 5 times.
5 times, huh?
Yeah, I've got 5 different degrees.
Wow.
I know.
And that is somehow called against Madison Justman. I don't think it's going to make an impact towards this game. And I'm not here to criticize the officials.
Because what we saw, right?
Yeah.
But Justman did look like she had her feet set. Loynes certainly ran her over. Rebound comes out to the Ledgers. Loynes gets it. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remains here.
Allison Baker poked away from behind, back out to Lair. Brielle Ehlers playing tight defense. Baker to Baker.
Mayville's not conceding here.
No, for sure. And then we talked about it. Talk about the tenacity of how young their players are for them to be able to play. Well, they're still not giving up. Fight for it on the ground. Jumper from Lair, nothing but net. Lead keeps on going. 2 minutes left, 51-33 on your Quest Interior scoreboard. Brielle Ehlers is trying to add some more to her, but it's blocked away.
Number 20.
It's Elizabeth Ducks.
She's had a day.
It's surprising considering she has 4 fouls. She's still in there swatting.
She has only put up 7 points in the game, but she's been all over the ball, it seems like.
Tight defense, force a turnover.
Behind on that scoreboard, 33.
Ledgers have got to feel good about this conference win coming their way on a 3-game losing streak.
Right.
And they really wanted to snap it. Felt like that 3 days of practice leading up to this one was going to do them justice, and it definitely had a hand in it tonight. Putting down a beatdown to the Cardinals. They're currently up by 18, if my math's correct, and still a minute and a half left to go. Could extend it back to the 20-point lead. Inbound pass, tipped out away. Stays Ledger's ball. Got to give them credit for staying tight on defense even through everything.
Yep, still battling. They have not backed down like we said.
Inbound pass. Allison Baker up the sideline. Tries to cut it back, swatted away. Still finds the hand of Lauren Baker. Now left side. Little pump fake. Cut back in, spin around, down to the ground. And a travel coming from Greta Harmson.
First opportunity she had to try and get to the basket.
One left on that scoreboard. Starts the count now. Brooke Wass deep in the corner. Guarded here by Hempner. Wass goes in. Spins the pivot. Back outside. Justman, wide open look. Too far. Some would say it's a pass to Wass, but she can't handle it. 54 seconds left. The Ledgers will cruise on to a pretty easy conference victory here against the Mayville Cardinals at home in the Cardinals' nest. Snapping the 3-game losing streak, pumping that record back up. Just looking for a better seed when we come down to the stretch in a couple of weeks here.
I believe they'll be 8 and 9, right? I think they'll be one game under.
Close to 500, I do believe, yes.
Ehlers with another huge block.
Left side now for the Cardinals. Addie Christian gets the ball swatted away. And with 16 seconds left, thought for a second we might just see it dribbled out. Cardinals ain't giving up that easy.
Ehlers had another opportunity there. Swats it out of bounds. But the Ledgers are up huge, 18, with 10 seconds remaining.
Inside, outside for Hefner. She passes it back. And that should do it as long as Madison Justman allows. She will. 51-33 is your final here from the Cardinals' nest. The Ledgers from St. Mary's Springs Academy march on into town and take down the Cardinals.
We'll step aside here and we'll see the handshake line here right in front of us. And we're going to step aside here. We're going to run some ads and we'll come back here on the post-game show. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Makai Ackerman and Samantha Ham here from the Cardinals' nest in Mayville.
Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at MTLcraft.com. That's MTLcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Welcome back here to the Fox Valley Bank post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? Fox Valley Bank can help. Call local bank, local lenders. Your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Let's take a look at Marian University Player of the Game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. So, Makai, if you had to take a look and who would give the player of the game, it looks like you got zoomed in right there at number 21.
It's going to be Jasleen Loynes. I believe she ended the night with 16 points. Correct me if I'm wrong. And just a fantastic second half effort, putting up 12 of those. She really was a catalyst to the Ledgers pulling away in the second half and keeping their foot on the pedal. I'm going to give my vote, at least, for player of the game to her tonight.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. Again, she went above her average. Her average is 14, scores 16 total for the game. Just have to give her the props that are there. Let's take a look at the BCI Burke play of the game. Log on to burkecareers.com for play that moves you. I'm going to have to tell you, Makai, for me, the play of the game was back in the first half. You had the Ledgers trying to score about the middle of the half, and Brielle Ehlers went off on a swatting spree and knocked out 3 different blocks before finally they succumbed and gave up the 2 points. But she did a fantastic job in there of battling and swatting 3 blocks in a row. And to me, that was the play of the game. And I know that didn't make the difference. I mean, we talked about also you could go with Jasleen Loynes' 3-pointer that she hit the second three-pointer that she hit in that second half, which also was the catalyst for the Ledgers to spread out that lead, as also the BCI Burke play of the game. Airtech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at Airtech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. Go to radioplus.info.com for the schedule, or you can just take a look at it here as Jeff's live stream has it posted for you, because Jeff's live stream will be doing these following broadcasts the rest of this week. On Thursday, we are going to be at a barn burner as Laconia and Lamira girls basketball game at, I believe that's at Lamira. I think I have the wrong color. No, but it is at Laconia. My apologies. And then we also have Wayland at Oakfield on Thursday. On Friday, we've got a doubleheader at CWC boys and girls as they're taking on Heritage Christian. And then we have another fantastic game, boys Laconia at Lamira. That's the one I got confused. So back-to-back Laconia, Lamira, 1 and 2 in the conference right now are each of those teams. And then we also have Milton taking on Waupun in hockey. And then on Saturday, we've got back-to-back hockey games as the Warbirds from Fond du Lac will be taking on Chippewa Falls. And then St. Mary Springs Ledgers will be taking on Tomahawk in a doubleheader in hockey. So we've got you covered from boys basketball to girls basketball and hockey on Jeff's live stream. Mackay, final thoughts.
Tough game tonight for the Cardinals, but they've got some time. We talk about the youth and the inexperience of this team. We knew it wasn't going to be their season early on, pretty much right away. But it's okay. There's a lot of things they could take away from the season. That's what it's about. It's about building and moving on to next year. Sure, a couple of seniors are going to go. Layla Boudon will be missed. Lydia Case will be missed. And Madison Justman, of course, will be missed. But they have a lot of young talent coming up. Really promising for them. And not the outcome they wanted in this game or quite a few other ones this season. But just things to build off. That's what they need to focus on every game. As far as the Ledgers go, way to snap that 3-game losing streak. Get themselves one game closer to 500. And hey, they're still in the race for this thing. Looking for that playoff seeding. Coming down the stretch here, good win for them, and I'm really excited to see where they can go.
51-33 is the final. The Ledgers over the Cardinals here from the Caldern's Nest. The last thing that we do here on Jeff's live stream is we always end all of our broadcasts with a prayer. So if you'd like to join us here, that would be fantastic. Heavenly Father, we'd like to give you thanks and praise once again for the opportunity to see these amazing creatures that you created for us to be able to watch their athletic talents on display. We are so thankful that we have this opportunity here on Jeff's live stream to be able to showcase your children. We ask, Heavenly Father, that you will be with some of these athletes who are going to have bumps and bruises and scrapes from playing such a very physical contest. We pray for healing quickly with them, and that you'll continue to have your graceful and peaceful hand over them as they patiently wait for their bodies to heal. We also ask, Lord, that you be with all of the athletes and the fans as they travel home, especially with the Ledgers as they have the longer drive tonight. We pray that you'll be with them and that they will make it home safely to be able to bring glory to you for one more day. And finally, Heavenly Father, we give all the thanks and praise for this opportunity to bring glory to you through our live streaming service. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Take care. God bless. We can't wait to see you at a rink or a court near us. This is Jeff Sauer here signing off on Jeff's live stream in cooperation